Okay, so RE today then. So hopefully you will be able to see all the same things that I'm showing you now. These should all be saved onto our home learning page. So the first thing I will show you is this document here. So you'll have this document to read as well. We're talking today all about cosmology and evolution. So you might remember we talked about evolution and we did a load of work on that back in September of year 6. So on this document here, all on this left-hand side under the cosmology heading, you've got some paragraphs here, all about that. Then on the right-hand side, you've got an evolution section. So you can have a little read of this. There's some facts, figures, bit of information. There's probably bits in here that will probably confuse you a little bit, so please don't worry too much. But what will help you is on this page here. So if I just scroll down a little bit. So what I've got here to help you a little bit is the two definitions of the two words we're talking about today. So cosmology here. So the definition of cosmology is the science of the origin and development of the universe. So how the universe was made. Modern cosmology is dominated by the Big Bang theory. So basically that's what some people currently think is how the universe came about, was through this Big Bang, like a literal Big Bang in the sky, and suddenly everything was here. Sort of like literally like all of a sudden. And it says here, which brings together observational astronomy and particles physics. Don't worry about that. That's all a little bit too much for us in primary school. So cosmology, lots of people believe in that. Lots of scientists, but also a lot of religious people as well. It's not just a sciencey sort of thing. Anybody can believe in cosmology. And then down here, we've got evolution. And that is defined as the process by which different kinds of living organism are believed to have developed from earlier forms during the history of Earth. The gradual development of something. So I think that here the root word is evolve, which is a verb because you can do it. It's to evolve. And then we've got evolution here. That is the noun, it's the thing. So cosmology, sciencey, a big bang, poof, suddenly everything appeared. Evolution, a gradual process, and different things started appearing at different times. It didn't all just happen in one go. And when you read this document, that's basically what this is telling you, just in a bit more detail, slightly fancier language. So again, don't worry too much about this document. So what you're going to do today, in the purple here, and I've done a little diagram here of what you might draw as well. You're going to draw a picture of cosmology and then a few sentences to explain it, and then you'll do the exact same for evolution. So you can see on my little diagram here, this is how I've suggested that you might like to lay out your page in your home learning book. So I believe it's Wednesday the 3rd that you should be doing this. Obviously it's not Wednesday the 3rd for me right now. I'm a little bit ahead. So split your page in half, diagram for cosmology, what you think it would sort of look like. You know, where it says in the definition down here, a big bang, you might draw what you picture a big bang to look like in the universe, in the sky, in space, whatever you think really. And then it says a few sentences, maybe a couple of sentences if you can. Don't just copy the definition though. And then again, the exact same down here for evolution, a picture of some sort, and then a couple of sentences. When I think about the word evolution, and we did talk about this back in September, is the picture where you have like the apes and they start off as an ape, and then there's like sort of 5 images, I think, where the creature turns from ape and then gradually becomes more like human. There's a little idea for you if you're a little bit stuck, but whatever you think for yourself for evolution. What it reminds me of when we were talking about evolution was when we did this science back in September, and we had this a sort of picture, I suppose, that we looked at. This was from that video we watched on YouTube. I'll see if I'll attach the video. That's what I'll do. I'll attach the video onto our home learning hub as well, and then you can watch that as well. So here we've got the number of years ago that it was. So we've got 570 million, 530 million, and then on this next to it, like sort of the sort of picture, the opposite side of it, you have got what the thing was, what it was that appeared that many years ago. So we've got arthropods, fish, land plants, all sorts, all the way down here, down to modern humans. So you might wish to take inspiration from this, possibly. And like I said, I'll link the video onto the Home Learning Hub as well, because you might like to watch that also. So, probably seems a lot more complicated than what it actually is, I hope. Picture of cosmology, what is it? Picture of evolution, what is it? Keep it simple. Add a little extra if you have time, or you find you have time later in the week. We would have done this obviously in class if we had been in, and we would have brainstormed and done a big like mind map on one of the flip charts or on the whiteboard maybe. But come up with as many questions as possible about the Genesis text, and that is the 7 days God took to create the world, and about the beginnings of the universe and life. So that is the Genesis text. That is what we did the first RE lesson this term, about the 7 days and the different things that God created on different days. That's from the Genesis text. Obviously, you guys watched the video, which again, I will also link onto the Home Learning Hub. So you'll have 2 videos to look between. So what questions do you have about those 7 days that it took God to create the world, or supposedly, let's say supposedly, everybody has their own beliefs. And here down on the right-hand side in black, I have just got some ideas, and I kept these ideas from my class from last year when we did it. And these are 4 of their questions they came up with, which are really good, really diverse sorts of questions, really got us all thinking, and we had a really great conversation. So why doesn't Genesis mention the dinosaurs? Why is the universe here? Why is there only one universe? And does my life have any meaning? Very deep question, that one. So do this as a little added extra, write some questions out, all about the Genesis text, after you have done your diagrams and your sentences.